at 1040 was 18,660. We've fallen 100 points from there. And I think the RBI governor's speech finished exactly around that time, I think about 1040 or so. And of course, Lata took over with the panelists discussing the policy. Did he say anything right at the end? I mean, I thought I heard the rate hike, no change in stance, and of course the fact that growth forecasts have been lowered. But I also heard that one line which was very Powellish, which is, we will do whatever is necessary to bring inflation down to not 2% as the Fed wants to, but closer to 4%, which is their mandate here. But in any case, I mean, we're seeing a bit of pressure, and 18,581 or so is where the Nifty is at right now. 60 points lower. It's not a big cut, but from where we were, it's a largish kind of a fall we've seen. Lata, of course, is with us as well. Lata, anything else? I mean, as I said, the fall started right around the time that the speech ended. Go on.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. I would visit it on the RBI policy. It's incrementally not so positive for risk assets. See, the market was actually penciling in a slight dilution in the stance. They were not expecting the stance to be repeated. I would venture a tad more, hawkishly. The governor went on to say that the MPC will ensure that there are calibrated hikes and they will want to break the persistence of core inflation. This is a new thing. So far they've always spoken about headline. And core has been very persistent, mind you. It's also dependent on global inflation much more than other factors. So the governor saying that is very important and the market is responding to that. Also, on the margin, growth has been slightly lowered and inflation forecast has been slightly increased. The fourth quarter inflation was at 5.8, the forecast. Now it's 5.9. I agree it's incremental, 10 basis. But, when the delta of inflation is higher and the delta of growth is lower, the growth forecast is lower by 20 basis points, and not just for this year. For next year also, for the first quarter, 7.2 has become 7.1. The overall tone is growth is going to be a little less than we thought. Inflation is going to be a little worse than we thought. And the money market, the OIS, the overnight index swaps, are penciling in, after listening to the policy, even 2 rate hikes. That could be extreme, but certainly some more hikes are penciled in. And therefore, I'm not surprised that a risk asset like equity has marginally reacted negatively.
All right. Lata, stay with us, and we have more reactions coming up. But let's get